So let's, why don't we move then into what, so you're running for President of the United States. Why are you running for President of the United States?
Well, I'm running for president precisely because I think we're in a mess. And I think the mess is so big and so deep and occurs in so many zones. It's a mess in national security. It is a mess in economic policy, jobs, economic growth. It's a mess in the degree to which our bureaucracies are decaying. It's a mess in the degree to which our judges now think they can rewrite the Constitution whenever they want to. That you need a level of leadership that both has a vision of a successful America and has the sheer experience and technical skill to actually implement that vision. We just tried three years of an amateur. And it ought to teach us that putting somebody in the presidency who doesn't know what they're doing is not a very successful model. And I think this, you know, if we were at 4% unemployment, the world was safe, we had a balanced budget, I wouldn't be running. Well, Plus and I have a wonderful life, and we'd be off enjoying a different world and being with our grandchildren, having a good time. But when you're faced with these problems, then as a citizen, if you think you have something to offer to try to help your country and to try to help your grandchildren and your children, I think you have a moral obligation to try to do it. And so, in my mind, this is an act of service at a time when the country, this may be the most important election in our lifetime. Because 8 years of Obama will be so radical and so destructive that it will truly, I think, reshape the country.
Do you think the election today is, or at least so far, is leading to the kind of referendum where I would know if in November I woke up and you were president instead of Barack Obama, I would know what I had voted for and the kind of change I should expect? Or there's some criticism of the current president that while people thought I'm voting for change, you didn't really know what sort of change they were voting for, just sort of generic change. Do you think if people woke up tomorrow, they would know what to expect from you, what a Gingrich administration would do?
If they wanted to know what to expect, I mean, it'd be pretty easy. They could go online and go to newt.org, just my first name.org, and at our website we have layer after layer of material that outlines a 21st century contract with America, outlines an executive order project from the very first day, lays out our thinking on rebalancing the judiciary. I mean, it's unlike most campaigns, but we have a 54-page paper on the judiciary as part of the background of what we're doing. And we have a budget which is a very decisive pro-jobs, pro-growth budget. We just finished getting it scored. We're about to release the scoring. And I think people are going to be very pleased by the ability, if you create jobs and you create American energy, you can actually move towards a better budget very fast. Because when you create jobs, and I did this twice, once with Reagan when I was a very junior member, and we cut the unemployment rate in half. And the second time when I was speaker, and in 4 years there were 11 million jobs created, and unemployment dropped to 4.2%. And when you take people off of unemployment, off of welfare, off of food stamps, off of Medicaid, off of public housing, and you put them to work, taking care of their family and paying taxes, you reduce government spending dramatically, and you raise government revenue without a tax increase. It's the biggest single step you take towards a balanced budget.